Hello friends. So when we work on the computer, our eyes have to make a constant effort to focus and refocus. So sometimes we are looking at the screen, sometimes we are looking at the keyboard, and sometimes we are looking at the material around the keyboard. So all these jobs require a lot of effort from all your eye muscles. So when we have to view at all the different distances, there has to be a tremendous coordination between different eye movements. And all these movements and actions together can sometimes lead to fatigue and eye strain. So this condition we call as computer vision syndrome. Yes, it sounds big, but I'm here to clear all your doubts about this. Whether you are suffering from this, what are the signs and symptoms, what can we do to help you, and how are you going to manage this complex scenario that you think you may be suffering from. So let's dive into today's topic of computer vision syndrome. Hello friends, I'm Dr. Kumar Doctor from Dr. Eye Institute, and this channel of Eyelogues is everything to do with vision and eye care. If you haven't subscribed to this already, please do so, and do not forget to hit the notification button, because every time I release a new video, you'll be the first one to be notified. So what exactly is computer vision syndrome, CVS, or digital eye strain, DES? So eye problems that are caused by the use of the computer fall under the category of computer vision syndrome, and it causes a variety of discomfort and eye strain. So over the number of years, there have been many studies all over the world, and you'll be surprised that the statistics says almost 50 to 90% of computer users suffer from some form of discomfort or strain and fall under the category of computer vision syndrome or CVS. What is proven now is that when you're working on the computer, we blink less. Now, normal humans blink 22 times per minute when you're not working on the computer. When you're working on a computer, because you're staring at the screen, your blink rate drops from 22 to 7 per minute. And this leads to dry eyes, this leads to your tear film breaking up, and that leads to a blurry vision. All of this together comes under the category of computer vision syndrome or CVS. So now let's take a look at the symptoms of CVS. Yes, they're not very serious, but they can be very detrimental to your routine work and can be very irritating. What can happen is it can lead to eye strain, eye fatigue, it can lead to blurred vision, so your focusing ability will go down, lead to frequent headaches. So these are some of the symptoms of CVS. The other symptoms that we commonly find is slowness in changing the focus of the eye. So when you're distance focusing and you suddenly want to look at a near object, you find it that you're difficult in focusing. One is glare and sensitivity to light, eye irritation that may cause burning, dryness and redness. If you're wearing contact lenses and you're staring at a screen and not blinking enough, it can lead to contact lens discomfort. And of course, the other side effects of using a computer for many hours is neck and shoulder pain, which can ultimately lead to back pain. So some of you may even develop a carpal tunnel syndrome because you're typing in a particular fixed position for hours together per day. So these are some of the symptoms of CVS. So let's come to the signs of CVS or digital eye strain. This needs a comprehensive eye checkup. So when we take the patient's history, we are especially stressing on the general health problems that the patient has any, the medications that the patient is on, and especially the environmental factors that may contribute to the symptoms related to the computer use. The visual acuity measurement, of course, to know what exactly your vision and what your prescription of the correct glass is, that is the exact refraction that the patient needs to wear for the use of the computer. And this testing can be done with the use of eye drops or without the use of eye drops. So what I meant here is some patients need to be dilated to find out if there is any hidden number to get a perfect refraction. So from the results of all these various tests, we can determine what is really the cause and then go into the management. So let's look at the management of CVS. The first point is 20 by 20 by 20. It means every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break and look at something 20 feet away. And this will help you to remove the dryness and the strain that you're causing on your eyes because you're needing to focus at a near object continuously. So the second point in management of CVS is to maintain the right posture, okay, and maintain the right position for the computer screen. In olden times, some of you might have noticed, the computer screens used to be on the top, and you see people type like this, looking at this can cause severe neck strain. Nowadays, the rule is the computer screen, the middle of the computer screen should be about 8 to 10 inches below the level of the eye. That is rule number 1. The distance can be 20 to 28 inches from the distance of the eye. Of course, the posture is important and the lighting around is also important. A very small and a minor point that we may overlook often is the sitting position. So the chair should be comfortable, it should be padded, and of course it should be according to the contour of the body. The chair height should be adjusted so that the feet rest flat on the floor. Arms should be adjusted to provide support so that while typing, the wrist shouldn't be strained. And the wrist should not be resting on the keyboard while typing. One more point in the management is about reference materials. These materials should be located above the keyboard and below the monitor. If this is not possible, we should use a document holder, so this can be used besides the monitor. Basic goal here is to position the document so that the head does not need to be repositioned from documentation to the screen very often. So the next point is that you have to make your screen more eye friendly. So whether you are using any LED or LCD device like your mobile or your iPad or your iPhone or whatever device, it has to be more screen friendly. So what do I mean by screen friendly? So the first point about screen time is to set a limit. Nowadays most of the devices have this facility where you can limit and adjust the amount of time that you want to expose your eyes to screen time. The next is the brightness of the screen. So do not have the screens very bright and do not use too much contrast. Another thing that we can do is increase the font size. So when you increase the font size, it becomes very comfortable to read. Many times it's recommended that the color of the font can be green because it is said that the green color is the most soothing to the human retina. So this will help you to be able to read for more number of hours. Very important is the lighting around the computer screen. So make sure that you don't have any direct light falling on the computer screen or any indirect reflection coming onto the computer screen. So sometimes we have a computer screen and a window reflection comes onto the screen. It's better to shut a curtain and then view the computer screen. And the advantage of not having direct lighting, otherwise many times we struggle to focus around the computer screen to be able to see. So this is a care that you have to take about lighting around your computer screen. The next point in management is to protect your eyes from blue light. This is really the in thing. And I get this asked very often by patients, that staring at a computer screen, can it change my child's number? Will it increase my child's number? The answer is no. What actually happens is the bright blue light causes a change in your sleep pattern because it affects a hormone in the brain. And that's the reason why you need to wear blue protection glasses when you're using a computer for more number of hours. It is also said that when you use a red light in your computer screen, it will not affect your rhythm of sleep. So the melatonin secretion of the hormone in the brain doesn't get affected, and that's the reason why you sleep well. So the summary of the whole thing about blue light is, do not use bright objects 3 hours before your sleep time at night. And that's the reason why many devices introduce the night mode into the system. The next point in management of CVS is don't forget to wear your glasses. Many times patients say, Baba, I have distance glasses, why do I need to wear them from the computer? It's not like that. If you have a prescription of glasses, make sure that you're using them continuously. If your prescription is not a high number, once in a while you can remove your glasses and again wear them. But if you wear your right prescription, it will remove eye fatigue and eye strain. So one small point, friends, I want to tell you about the glasses or the prescription that you make for computer use. If you go to make glasses and you want to make progressive glasses so you can see distance, intermediate and near together, there are special glasses made for computer use and they have a large reading segment. This itself will ease you from straining or having more eye fatigue. So these you can tell the prescription person or wherever you're making your glasses to keep the reading segment large. This will make your comfortable keyboard approach, the document holder which will be seen very easily, and the screen will be seen very easily in the same progressive glasses. So this is a minor change that you can make in your manufacturing of glasses when you want to prevent a CVS from happening to you. The next most important point in CVS is do not forget to blink. As I said, when you're using the computer, your blink rate drops. So don't forget, friends, concentrate and tell your mind and tell your eyes that you have to blink very often. This itself will prevent dryness, and this itself will prevent the blurriness and the eye strain. So these are the small points in the management of computer vision syndrome, which if we do not overlook, gives excellent results and outcomes. So friends, this brings me to the end of this episode of CVS or computer vision syndrome. This is just one aspect of the digital overload that we are having today. But friends, yes, it exists, but the management is very simple, as I mentioned. I have another interesting episode on digital age and eye health. If you missed this episode, kindly hit the link below and you'll be able to see this episode. So friends, stay tuned to this channel of Eyelogues and do not forget to share with your friends and family.